And we are live. Give us a shout out when you're in. Welcome to Monday night Bilsy show. Hey, Claire. Thanks for joining us first in the chat. Monday night Bilsy show with no Bilsy. How was your trip up the coast, Claire? Not long home. You must be exhausted. We're going to do a quick recap of Brick Built through some photos tonight. That's good. Glad you had a good drive and a safe drive. I missed out on the drive, as you know. Yeah, shame we didn't make it down at the 11th hour. Unfortunately, Jody was really sick. I wasn't much better, and but we both managed to. Well, I knocked it on the head straight away. Yeah, a little bit sick, but went back to work today. And Jody's on the mend too. So thanks for asking. Hey, Snowlaner. Thanks for joining us. I know we're a little bit late tonight. It is the Monday night Bilsy show with no Bilsy, and obviously Lego Masters went on air last night and again tonight, which is why we're a little bit late. So thanks for joining us after all the Lego Masters goodness, and also of course massive weekend for most people. This weekend with Brick Built Sydney on as well. So I've actually at the last minute lost Henry tonight. He's still under a NDA this week. So Henry's going to be back next week where we can actually talk about the first 3 episodes of Lego Masters. So we'll touch briefly on Lego Masters tonight in the first 2 episodes. And then otherwise we'll have a look through some Brick Built Sydney goodness as well. So thanks everyone in the chat for joining us. As I said, this is the Monday night Bilsy show. And Bilsy, of course, is in Japan doing all things Japanese and the goodness that comes with that. And Henry is still under an NDA. As you know, he's on Lego Masters, which went to air last night and again tonight. So he'll be back next week as well. But thanks everyone that's joined us. Troppo, Primal, Snowlana, Claire, who's just done a 9-hour drive home in time to be here. Dan, Ty, thanks everyone for coming in. Don't forget to tell me in the chat what you think of Lego Masters so far. What are your thoughts on the teams, especially the Australian teams? We've obviously known for a little while what some of the teams were, but unable to say, and thoroughly enjoying how it's unfolding so far. So yeah, let us know who's your favourite teams and the combinations. There's some mixes in the combinations as well. Obviously some pairings that haven't been together before, like Gabby and Owen seem to be doing quite well together. Trent and Alex as well, and of course the original winning Lego Masters, of course, Cade and Henry back together again as well. Pretty piss poor effort last night by them boys, I must say, but I think they redeemed themselves a little bit tonight. So hopefully they go on and do well as well. So and yeah, Dan, you're right. Shout out to Troy. Troy's gone to the extreme to have a couple of days off. So rest up, mate. And yeah, so I was hoping Henry was going to be here too tonight, Ty. But yeah, last minute couldn't be here, but he'll be back next Monday, and next Monday he'll be allowed to talk through the first 3 episodes with us. Of course, Bilsy won't be back next Monday either. He'll be in Japan still, and I head to Japan at the end of next week. So, but I'm going to be here Wednesday night. So if you're not busy Wednesday night and you want to point and laugh at me, I'm going to build some of these behind me, and I'll see if I can drag Mrs. Bilza rather in to help me as well. Is Henry the person in the most seasons as a competitor? He must be getting up there by now, because this is number 4 with the Christmas special, if you count that as a mini season. So yeah, he must be getting up there. Bit of a Lego Masters regular. Maybe with Katie we'll have a bit more luck though. So, and no, Ty, I'm actually I couldn't go to Japan for Brickfest, which I'm absolutely bummed about. I tried really, really hard, and I just could not get flights at any sort of affordable price. So I had to actually withdraw my application for Brickfest, and I'm just taking one of my kids and going next week for a week. Lego has been in 43 seasons of Lego Masters Australia. Yeah, he's getting a bit of a staple. Maybe been on it as much as Sophie, his speed dial pal. But it's two episodes in of season number 8. I can't believe it's Lego Masters season number 8 already. It seems like only 2 or 3 years ago that we had the first season on, and you look back now at some of the promo photos of the first season, you think, wow, dude's got old. But anyway, season 8 we're on, and thoroughly enjoying it so far. Geordie in the green screen suit was funny. That was Claire, I have to say. I love Geordie, and wait till episode 3 or episode 5. Anyway, just wait. Geordie's good, but that green screen suit, way too much revealing. If you ask me, I did not need to see that again. I had a feeling something was going to happen. Yeah, you can't unsee that. No, there was way too much meat and veg in that green suit. So, yeah, hi to everyone else in the chat that I've missed while you've been coming in. As I've said, no Bilsy on the Bilsy show tonight. He is in Japan. Henry's not here either. But Henry will be back next week to do a recap of the Lego Masters first 3 episodes with us. Tonight we're going to have a look through some of the Brick Built Sydney photos as well. Brick Built was, of course, on over the weekend, and it is bigger and better every year. So it was so good this year. Unfortunately, I didn't make it down at the last minute. I had a sick, almost whole household was sick, actually. So I ended up staying home at the last minute. So I'm bummed about that. But happy that I've been sent some photos to go through, and I enjoyed watching the photos all weekend as well, of Brick Built Sydney as well. Bummed what I missed out on. Some best part about it is of course the catch up with the people, and Brick Built Sydney had a healthy, decent raid of Queenslanders this year too. So I'm bummed that I wasn't there to represent those numbers as well, because I love my fellow Queensland builders. So shout out to all the Queenslanders that travelled, and everyone that travelled to Brick Built Sydney as well. I know that there was a few that travelled a long way, including my good mate G. G came over from WA, and of course with Emma Memma was special guests. So awesome effort for Brickbuilt to manage to get G off the couch. So that was really good. Claire went over to it. Yeah, Claire was at Brickbuilt Sydney. She was uploading some images over the weekend, which made this little fat kid jelly. Let me tell you, I was bummed I didn't get there in the end. So I'm just going to load up some photos of Brickbuilt Sydney in a minute, and then we'll go through them. Obviously, Bilsy is the tech guy, so bear with me while I get that happening. I also have some Lego Masters photos as well. All right. Doesn't want to share that screen though, so cancel that. We'll bring up Brickbuilt ones in a second. Thanks, Claire. Struggling, but normally Bilsy talks so much crap I don't need to get a word in, but it's a little bit different by yourself. You'd think after nearly 7 years I'd be used to it by now, but thanks for joining me anyway, and thanks for sticking with me. I do appreciate it. How do I make that full screen? That's a bit better. All right, so hang on one second. I've got a Brickbuilt master builder going to join me. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Thanks for jumping into my sinking ship and joining me.
Sorry, I thought I'll climb off the couch and drag myself out of my slumber.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, especially after the mammoth weekend you've had. You and your awesome team that have put on the Brickbuilt Sydney show. I certainly know you can't do it alone. So shout out to everyone from Sydney that was involved, displayers, volunteers, organising committee, everyone that got away with not putting up with me and Joe's for the weekend. Well done to all.
Everyone who read the manual and didn't read the manual, Scott.
Yeah, Queenslanders don't read much. So we sort of read the opening line, and if you don't have us in the first 10 words, we're out. So
yeah,
that's just a Queensland thing. So
good.
Yeah, Claire, don't talk about the VIP night because I wasn't there. I've definitely got FOMO.
You missed out.
There, so I don't want to know a thing. La 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 la. I don't want to know what I missed out on.
So all right, so you know that obviously there was no Dirty Brickster, which I know some people were disappointed about, and there was one person in particular who was Gary from Melbourne. Phantom Gary Grinsey from Melbourne.
Yes.
He was very disappointed that there was no Dirty Brickster. But at the end of the night, he did tell Greg that it was a good night, even though there was no Dirty Brickster.
Oh, well, that's
so
always...
That tells you how good it was.
And Dirty Brickster is very much a Melbourne thing. It's almost an expectation in Melbourne. So, fair enough. Fair enough. Some states do it. Some states do it well. So
we just thought we'd try something different. So
yeah, no, it's VIP nights are always fun. So especially when AFOLs and alcohol were involved after a long sweaty day at displays.
Yeah. So this photo the crowd shot. This was at like 3 o'clock on the Sunday. It was still buzzing. So it was
right.
pumping the entire weekend. So
and this is from the top of the stairs?
Yeah, the top of the stairs at the back. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was so busy the whole weekend. It was awesome.
And no flame on this year?
No floods, no fire, no pestilence. We were all good.
Yeah.
No biblical issues. So
that's always good. BBX does Dirty Brickster as well. Bilsy and I hosted it last year at BBX. Don't know what's happening this year or whether it's part of it as yet, but fingers crossed. I guess we'll find out more later. And Lego Man, yes, Bilsy is definitely a Dirty Brickster.
yeah.
But all right, let's have a look at some of these photos. So this is a crowd shot of Brick Build. You guys also had a massive minifig swap as well.
This was really popular. So we had Lego Certified Store Pitt Street came and hosted the minifig swap wall.
Yep.
So that was new for us, new for them. I know they do that at Brickvention. Chad store does it. Yeah, Discovery Centre does it at Brickvention, but we tried it here, and it was extremely popular.
That's awesome.
And they had some really good figs on there.
Okay.
So yeah, it was really popular. It went really, really well. So we thought they went really well. They thought they went really well. So it's the first time either of us have done it. So it was really good. So
yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Hey Matt, thanks for joining us. And then also this one, what was
so this was the winners of the public choice vote.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so in the centre there, you've got Queenslander, who won first place for Bricktalica.
Yep.
And then obviously you've got Matt and Kate Robinson, the
Matt and Kate, yes,
Halloween, Lego Halloween. They were third place, and then we've got Damo, who's soon to be Queenslander.
Soon to be Queenslander. Look at that. Maroons for the win. Hell yeah.
I said if I had realised they were all Queenslander, they would have done a redraw. But yeah, so then Damo got second place for his Mega Maid, which he was very chuffed about. So
yep.
Yeah. There you go, dirty Queenslanders.
Yeah,
taking a lot of prizes.
Queensland for the win. We had a speed build.
We did. Right. We had a speed build. We did try to give Dalton a handicap, and I told him how to build with one hand only, but he still managed to win.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was the Creator 3-in-1 plain poly bag.
Oh, yes.
Yes, nice, quick and easy speed build, and a few prizes for that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yes. And very competitive. Speaking of competitive as well, and Queenslanders again, Marie-Anne.
Oh, yes.
So instead of Dirty Brickster, we had a scavenger hunt, and Marie-Anne won the scavenger hunt as well.
Yeah, wow.
So, yeah.
Well, she's a school teacher and a pretty good one. So she's probably good at deciphering those
the riddles, the
riddles and things. So shout out to them. Here we've got some regular repeat Lego Masters, and Simon in the middle there in the full Back to the Future getup.
Yeah. Simon getting into character with his build actually. So
yeah, nice.
We've got some friends there.
Yeah. G, Alex, Cade, and Henry, of course.
Mm-hmm. Cade's first time out of Queensland.
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't venture out much. Our Cade. Of course, G and Emma Memma. Doing their special build. Was that was a charity build, was it?
Yes. So we got them to build a display for charity. So we went with the theme that they had on Brixmas, which was obviously the goat. So we got them a goat, a real genuine goat.
Wow.
And they had to build a little habitat for Goaty. So they built a little house for Goat, and it's actually in this bag here because we need to deliver it to the winner.
Yeah.
So I don't want to touch it because I don't I don't want to pick it up and drop it.
Yeah,
But there, I think I've put a photo of it in here. I hope I did. If not, I can post it. But yeah, they built a little house for the goat, and it's got a little acrylic case over it, and we've got some of the other photos of them placing the goat, and then at the end, yeah. So they were fantastic. They had so much fun. I think Emma had more fun than G, to be completely honest. It was great. So
yeah.
she had an absolute ball.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they went and spent some time with our junior builders. So we have the junior builders program. Yep. And Emma and G went and spent some time with the junior builders and shared, some insights and some techniques, and had a look at all their builds. And there's the finished build there. So we auctioned that up for charity for the Sydney Children's Hospital Foundation. That went for $450.
There's the goat.
Yeah, there's the goat in there. Yeah,
$450 is probably not bad for a goat.
Yeah, I know, right? And then Emma was having a blast. She was having the time of her life. It was great.
Oh, that's good.
I spoke to Emma's manager just after these photos, and I was like, so Emma with Wolverine and Deadpool, that's on brand, right? And he's like, yeah, we might need to make those photos disappear. So
yeah, right. Yeah. And wow, what a good looking bunch of exhibitors.
I know, right? Yeah. So there's all my lovely exhibitors.
Yep.
So without which we would not have a show. So thank you very much to everyone who comes and exhibits and volunteers and helps and buys tickets and supports, and Amanda who brings me Red Bulls, and John who is feeding me Panadol all weekend and making sure I had water, and
Panadol and Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
No, well done to everyone that did exhibit, and also everyone that travelled as well. What a great weekend. All right, and into some of the displays. So
so I did. I got a lot of these photos from Simon. So a lot of these photos are from Simon. Some of them are mine, and some of them are ones that I got out of the exhibitor group. So yes, I don't remember who's a who's, so apologies in advance. But
all right, shout out to
either Simon's or mine or in the exhibitor group.
Yeah, right. All right. Yeah, shout out to all the photographers. So this was Matt's Adventure Time. I bet that was popular with the audience.
Very popular, and it looked really good at night too. He put lights in and everything. So
that's right, of course.
Very cool. Yeah.
I had the best lighting for lights out, and I'm so bummed I didn't get to display it. But for those in Brisbane later in the year at BBX, you'll get to see my brick built lights attempt at BBX. So
well, then you'll have to bring it next year anyway. So yeah,
true.
Okay. And then this is part of Simon's one.
Simon's, that's right. He's Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the way he'd done the lighting for that lightning strike as well was really cool. So that's one of that's probably one of Grant's things, I think. Or yeah,
they're the LED light strips that we all used in our Realms portals last year.
Yes,
very clever. Some really good detail in the town hall or clock tower building as well.
Very, very cool.
Really good photos. And of course the DeLorean out of Back to the Future 2 with the hovering. Really well done in his detailed garage.
And then obviously cute little photo there with Al. We love Al. She's fantastic. She's such a good supporter of Brick Built.
Yep. Good value, especially when she's on the terp. She's very funny. John and Katie's bathtub.
Yes, this is
that's
very
where all the ducks from the BAM went. That is where all those ducks went. Very cool.
Yeah, lots of duckies. It gave me very, very Fleur vibes, that one.
Yeah. I love the loose water. I've been doing loose water for years, and I love that effect.
Yeah, and they had some lights in underneath it as well.
Okay.
So that the water was lit up.
Yep. That's cool.
Which is
I do like the stud soap as well. Very, very cool. Bricktalica, of course.
Yep. So that won first place in public choice vote.
And this is epic, and this has grown and grown. I think this is the third or fourth incarnation of this now, from the original tennis match into a concert stage, now into, of course, Bricktalica. And I think Claire shared a video or a TikTok of this, and it was just like, wow, that's cool.
Yeah. And even Matt and Kate's one, the Halloween one, I was looking at it when they were setting it up, and I'm like, this is bigger than it was before. And they're like, yeah, it's like double the size. I was like, okay, sure.
Halloween has grown over the years as well. I remember the first time they displayed and how nervous they were, and their displays just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's stuck on theme the whole time. So we'll get to their photos shortly. But yeah, they've obviously got a passion about their theme, and they're just growing it. Yeah. So that's really cool. There are, of course, some Queenslanders hiding in there behind one of the Realms portals. So shout out to all you legends.
That was cute. I went and was chatting to Claire on Sunday afternoon, and she's like, stick your head in here and we'll take a photo. I'm like, what for? Sorry, wait. Sorry. She's like, no, we're doing it with everyone. Stick your head in here. So this was Collins. So Collins, obviously, his Realms thing with his upscale minifig.
Yes.
And then we had Morris, who's in Sidlug, who's done his Sig fig in the overscale fig. And so they got together, and Morris's figs went for a walk with Collins' fig in his Realms build. So I thought that was a bit cute.
That is
Sidlug
cool.
and Brisbix collide.
I like that. I also love Collins' tree. I'm not sure about the Nudie Rudy one, though.
You have to wait till you meet Morris. He's lovely.
Okay.
He does normally wear pants as well, so
that's very helpful. And this is Steve's.
Steve, yep.
Yeah.
Steve Edwards, yeah. So he got.
I love the hair.
Committee's choice. So committee's choice is one that we do, which is a small build. So something that's half a table or less.
Yep.
So we like to pick something that's small that might get otherwise overlooked, or something that's not, attention to detail. Like that's the thing there with the committee's choice is the small.
There's just some random shit in there that just works. It's so good.
Yeah. And the thing with this is that you can actually pick it up, and he'll pick it up and put it on your shoulder for a photo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The best part about it too is it's probably one of the least used colors. When you're mocking and you're building stuff, you're always like, ooh, what am I going to do with that? And you throw it aside.
Yeah.
And all those different shades of yellow there, he's done so well. And of course, you can never say no to lime green.
Yeah. Well. And this is another one of his. So he had three creatures on his table there.
I didn't even know palm leaves came in black.
Yes, they do. I have a couple.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Probably from a theme I never got into, but very cool.
Yeah. And I love this one. I adore this one. So I saw this in Brickvention. Yeah. I love this.
Very cute. I like the radio too. Well done.
And yes, Claire, you can hear Abigail.
New Hashima.
Yes, so these is my two little bits. So this is my Cyber Beast Cat Cafe.
Yep.
So that one there, and then
wow, very cool.
And then my garden cube. I didn't have my fogger going this time. I took it out after Brickvention, and I actually forgot to put it back in. So, whoops.
Oh darn, that's cool. I like that.
My upside down Mario pots and stuff, and
very colourful.
Yeah.
And New Hashima, you can just get lost in that.
Yes, very much so.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, so this was Marie Williams. She's from Canberra. This was a cube, and every side had a different face of the Wizard of Oz story to it, and it all sort of came together on the top in the yellow brick road. It was insane. Right. It was so good.
I wouldn't have thought it was a cube from this size. From this photo, it looks like a really good forced perspective view of Oz.
Yeah, and the whole thing then rotated as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow. You know, just for fun.
Canberrans are good, aren't they? And this is really well done. Amber.
Yeah. This is Amber Hinton. She's one of our newest members. And she picked up Best Newcomer award for this one, for Forrest Gump.
Oh, and even the feather.
Yeah.
Well done.
Isn't it cool?
Can't you just hear Forrest Gump's voice in your head looking at
that? Yeah.
Oh, and here we go. Here's Lego Halloween.
Yes. Now, I've only managed to grab a photo of their night one all lit up, and a couple of their pumpkins a bit further down. But, yeah, it's just, like, it's so good. I love it. And I love them too. They're so nice, and they spend the time and love that they put in to getting into character and staying in character the whole day.
Oh, 100%.
Just, so cool. And it was funny because somehow Kate's registration got misplaced in the ether somewhere. And I got an email from Matt like last week saying, "Hi, just checking. Is Kate accepted as well? Because I don't want to be just one lonely little skeleton there." And then I said it'd be kind of funny if Kate came and she was just sort of standing outside the window, with her dead face. And but no, I said, no, you're both good. It's all good. I don't know what happened, but yeah, we just somehow slipped through. But yes, now this is Gary Tam. He's one of our members.
Yes,
and this was very cool.
Rainbow Road, Mario Kart. Question blocks.
And he picked up Best Mock Card Holder. Matt, so El Presidente, Matt Lawrence.
With the Switch.
Yeah.
Although that'll be out of date next week.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Switch 2 comes out on Wednesday. Very cool. I love when people take a set or an element and then mock the environment for it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. The dot art, just the Rainbow Road track, very cool.
Yeah, that was like last year. We had a couple of Animal Crossing ones, and then I saw at Bendigo this year. There was a really, really good Animal Crossing one, which I tried very, very hard to come to Sydney, but given that it was only like 4 weeks' notice, it was a bit tight. But I'm hoping he'll come next year. So
yeah, right. Very cool.
So this is our Mars group. So Mars was a lug project. So for those that are not aware, when you're a member of a registered lug, lugs can submit once a year to Lego to get a project build approved. And what you can do with that is that then you get access to getting parts at a discounted rate, which then allows you to build big, huge, impressive things like this at a more accessible price point. So all those people in that photo have bought 1 module, 2 modules, 10 modules, whatever, of that entire layout. And then it all gets put together at Bump In, and then
crazy.
Yeah, it comes together as that. So
how small does this honeycomb dome break down? Because that is how many tables is that sitting on?
So that's on stage pieces. So that's on stage pieces like Hashima was. It was about it was about 3.5 meters by 5 meters.
That's massive.
Yeah, so it's really big. So full disclosure, parts of the dome, parts of the connectors for the dome are 3D printed because there's the angle does not exist in a Lego element. Okay. But everything else is obviously 100% genuine Lego. But yeah, there is one connector in some of those dome pieces that Paul had to 3D print because it's just not available in Lego.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else is genuine, including that genuine monorail track there from the OG monorail.
Yes.
So yeah, the dome actually it was funny when they were taking the dome off because it comes off in sections.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just like a big brain going over the top of it. But yeah, the idea is that it's we've colonized Mars, and then this is plus 30 years after that. So obviously everything inside the dome is thriving and lively and vibrant, and then everything outside the dome is still very Mars.
And
very
outside it's got so much detail as well.
Yeah, there's so many cool little scenes in the outside. Yeah. I think that was Shanti or Z. And then there's all these weird little aliens. There was another one. I saw a photo and I couldn't find it again. I saw a photo of all the different coloured spacemen being led away in handcuffs in one of them.
Over there.
Possibly. I can't remember.
Like very
so
cool.
many details. I couldn't even find half of them.
But
yeah, you can see inside the dome. It's like Party City inside the dome.
Does it make you just want to watch Total Recall?
Not really, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Must be just me.
And then the big, that big blue tower, twisty tower in the middle, that was Rob McGowan. And that's all got lights going up through it as well. So this looked really good at night time too. Yeah. Yeah.
This definitely would have been incredible.
Yeah. So we've already had a request to have this at Canberra. So we might be taking some of it to Canberra. But if nothing else, it will be on display at BritCon Wollongong. So BritCon Wollongong is our other big Sid Lug show for the year. So when we do a lug project, part of the conditions of buying into it are that it must be displayed at BrickBuilt, and then it must be displayed at least one other show, which for us is now BritCon Wollongong. So yeah, it will be displayed at Wollongong as well.
And when's that?
That is October 11th and 12th, I believe. I think that's the date, but yeah, it's in the middle of October. Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, I'd like to see it in person. I'm not sure about BritCon, but I'll definitely be in Canberra.
Yeah, so I had a message on Saturday, middle of the day, saying, "How do we get Mars to Canberra?" So, yeah.
Use Mount Stromlo.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, there's so much cool stuff inside of there, and
very
fun things. So this was another award winner. This is Stephen Coleman. These are MCU habitats, and there's just I lost count of how many there is. There's a bloody ton of them.
Habitats are always good, and getting MCU ones in there, very clever.
Yeah,
good to travel with too.
Yes, very easy to travel with. And this Stephen's from Canberra, as you can see by all these bricks there. So yeah, that was first place AFOL choice.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
And this is Henry's one.
This one, I've been watching this one evolve over the last little while, and right down to the 11th hour. And what a talented man! When it comes to that boy in mechs, my God.
Yeah, it was very cool. It was very popular as well. So
yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
All right.
So this one's interesting. This is Ewan Wilcox. So we had, when we were going through the registrations, this name came up, Ewan Wilcox, and nobody knew who he was or where. We couldn't find a link as to where he. So we lovingly call him Cotton Eye Joe because we didn't know where he came from, and we were, and then we worked out. He's actually relatively local, and he'd gotten a hold of us from, I think, just typing in like Lego Sydney or something like that into Google. So that's how he found us.
Yeah, right.
But how cool is this?
It is very cool. It's like an older Morocco.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, very cool.
Yeah, like a
medieval Moroccan.
Vibe. Yeah,
very nice. Good colours too.
Very nice, and that's the back of it there. Yeah,
yep.
And yeah, he has got some stuff on Lego Ideas as well. So I just saw some.
Nice. And of course, Mega Made Spaceballs. Wow.
Spaceballs. Yes.
I've seen this in person and
Damo's pride and joy.
Absolutely love it. Very, very cool. And so many people of my vintage would pick it from across the room.
Yes, and then at night time as well, he was very excited to have it all lit up at night.
Yeah.
And then when we did the speed build, we were running it. We started running out of tables, and people started opening the stuff on the Mega Made table. I'm like, no, please don't do that. Please do that.
Of course.
Let's not do that. So this was from Morris. This was the one that had the questionable looking oversized sig fig made out of flesh colored bricks. Yes. No, but he's done a whole bunch of these cute little vignettes as well. So this is obviously the Joker from The Dark Knight before he sets fire to the pile of money, and that sort of stuff. So he's got some cute things there. Now this was Greg. Greg, I know, right?
Very nice.
So this is from Jurassic Park.
Mr. DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pulled that out and started putting that together, and it's like, what? Where'd you get that from, Greg?
How high is that? That looks like about 4 or 5 foot.
It's like it was about as tall as me, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Very out of nowhere.
Very cool.
This one was another winner. This was Muppet Theatre, and you could press the buttons and it would do different scenes and different songs and stuff.
It had
it was very cool. This was what one did this win? This one, one of the AFOL choice votes. I think second place. Let me just double check.
I feel sorry for whoever one day pulls it apart with all those 1x1 titles. Fuck that. That would be good forever. Oh, I do like the lights with the trash cans.
Yeah, clever. That was clever too. Yeah.
Clever.
Let me just check what he was. Hang on. He was third place AFOL choice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. And it was cool because he had it all set up so you could press the different buttons and they'd do different songs and stuff. And and he's obviously got Waldorf and Statler in the side there.
The opening scene,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta love Waldorf and Statler. That's very cool.
Yeah. There are videos of it on Instagram, and you just need to search. I don't know who's posted them, but I couldn't download any videos or anything for this. So yeah. These are some of Hando's photos from New Hashima.
Yeah, New Hashima at night. Obviously, quite bright. You have to see this in person just to get lost in it, I think.
Yeah. So this was bigger and better than it was at Brickvention. So a lot of this. So there was whole towers of this that were new. There's Hando had built a whole bunch of. Oh, this was funny. These were Martins. Those two little ones at the front there. But the Hando had built one with the lucky cat and everything, and it was just ridiculous, outrageous.
Yeah, nice.
So, yeah.
And then Rowan and Christie's Nirvana.
Yes, this was cool.
Now this had movement as well, didn't it?
Yeah, had
We
like
had
a full-on mosh pit.
Yes. So we had a wave of
Yeah.
motion, and we had moving bandmates. Very cool.
Yep.
The details, the details in all the amplifiers and stuff is just like well done.
Yeah.
So well done. And that's obviously at night. That photo's taken.
Yeah, that one is. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
And they had the crowd surfer guy as well. There's a crowd surfer guy in there somewhere.
Oh, there is, right there.
Yeah.
Go, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it was
makes
just
me want to listen
really
to
cool.
Heart-Shaped Box. Yeah, these amps are wicked. Well done, guys.
Yeah. And then that was cool. This is Christy. Christy does these awesome mosaics.
Yeah.
So these were either side of the concert.
Nice
setup. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This is another bit of Hashima. There's just some vehicles down the bottom there. This is the little one that I'm calling Oscar Piastri in trouble because he's got come to the dead end and he's got the cops behind him. So. And then a special piggy mobile that she made just for Hando.
Oh yeah.
Yep, for Hashima. Then this is the inside of one of the pumpkins. So
yes, Disney.
Inside of one of Matt and Kate's pumpkins.
Yes, they are Disney crazy.
Yeah,
and good on them too. But very nice. I like the background detail there as well. Really, really well done.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't even think it from the outside that they've got all these full scenes inside as well.
Inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Jack Skeleton, Nightmare Before Christmas. So even again, the lid of the dome
with
there,
starry sky,
so well done.
Yeah. And then the Scuba Town Reef had a few new additions as well, and a lot more lights. So a ton more lights, and then a couple of new fishies and things, and a giant squiddy cuttlefish thing, and
very cool.
Yeah. This is Tamara.
Tamara, yeah. It looks almost like a an old Ladro doll. Is it Ladro? Ladro, yeah, doll. Porcelain thing, very nice.
Yeah, that one looks pretty.
Trains?
Big trains, yes. I've got more videos of trains than I had of pictures, so yeah.
What's a Lego show without trains?
I know Nick and James did a great job with the train layout, so it's very good. And then this is Amanda's Twin Peaks. She had Twin Peaks stuff, things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Twin Peaks, of course, popular with a remake of the show a few years ago. A show from the 90s for you young'uns at home.
And like this, you can just feel it as you look at it, the magpie swooping when the kid's riding the bike. Like, it's just creepy. So this is another one of our newer members, Olivia. She's from up in the Newcastle area. And just don't click next just yet. So there is one more photo in there, which I will show you in a second. But I added one more. But yeah, this one is Olivia. She's one of our newer members again. So she's from up in Newcastle. And yeah, just the magpie swooping the poor kid on the bird. Like, that feels like how big they are, right? When you're a kid on a bike.
Yeah.
Just terrifying. So yes, if you want to click to the next one, we can actually announce the date for next year.
Brick Sydney 2026.
So we have locked in a date. It's our 5th anniversary. So it's going to be a big one. Very big.
Fantastic.
So none of this, you change the date on us, nonsense, Bilsy. All right.
We'll have to let him know that. Lock
There it
it
is,
in.
right there.
Lock it
Locked in.
It is a few days after his birthday, so you've got that picked well. So
yeah, so last weekend in May.
Very good. All right. Well, those watching at home, get that in the Google Calendar for next year, 30th and 31st of May in Sydney. Brickbuilt will all be there next year.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Brickbuilt every year has just gotten bigger and better. So look forward to next year. Hopefully some more Queensland winners will show Sydney how it's done.
I'll just break the link for the Queensland votes next year. No, but no, on a serious note, thank you to everyone who came and exhibited, everyone who came to the show, bought tickets, everyone who volunteered, everyone who helped. We actually had 36, I think, brand new exhibitors, which is awesome. We had 60-something exhibitors that were not from Sidlug, which is good. So, yeah, we love getting new people. We love getting people that it was a lot of people's first time outside of their home state.
That's always good.
Yeah, first time out of Queensland, first time out of Melbourne, first time out of wherever. So
that's good. I love that. It's amazing how many people travel to Lego shows now. I remember going back to going through some of my badges of 2016, 17, 18. Back then, Jody and I would take the kids all over the country to shows, and people are like, "You came from where? Why?" Whereas now it's a lot more common. It's well, for us it was a great way to show our kids places that we wouldn't normally go. We had a lot of regional shows like Maryborough, Gladstone, Hervey Bay, places you don't want to go, like Coffs Harbour, and things like that. And we never would have shown, our kids never would have seen those if we didn't do Lego shows there. So I'm glad that more and more people are getting that travel bug. And when you're putting on first grade shows like Brickbuilt Sydney, like Sealug in Canberra, like Adelaide, then why not travel? BBX in Brisbane towards the end of the year. Applications have closed now. If you got one,
the Brisbane guys saw my bashed up bottle all weekend, so they know I appreciate my my Brisbane bottle, and so yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I still use wine.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
but no, we do really appreciate everyone who came down, and we want to make it bigger, better. I'll have numbers hopefully by the end of the week that we can share as far as how the fundraising and everything went. But ticket sales were actually up on last year, which is amazing, given the cost of living and everything that's going on at the moment. So yeah, it's just a relief that we were able to raise some good money for ticket sales being up. We know that we'll be able to make a good donation to Sydney Children's Hospital Foundation, which is what it's all for. So that's the main thing.
That's awesome. It's awesome when you can do that, and how much joy Lego can give, and shout out to the AFOLs for being part of that as well. So, well, look, that's our Brickbuilt photos. We were going to go through some Lego Masters episodes, but we can't as yet, so we'll hold on to that for next week. Of course, we will have Henry back next week. He'll be allowed to join us then, and there'll be 4 episodes under the belt. Make sure you watch tomorrow night's episode. It is well worth it. And tomorrow's also the last Friendly 3 episode, because eliminations start from Sunday night as well. So
good.
Yeah, but tomorrow night has some good builds in it. So we'll do a recap next week of Lego Masters. That was our one on Brickbuilt. And if you missed it or you're watching on the playback, give us a couple of weeks, and once Bilsy, Henry, and myself are back in the chair, we'll do a second recap of Brickbuilt Sydney. and we'll see what other photos and videos turn up on the intranet between now and then, and we'll do another Brick Built recap as well.
Cool.
So thanks, Snowlander, for jumping in and making me not talk to myself for the last hour. I thoroughly enjoyed your company. I will be back on Wednesday night building some of the June 1st sets. And like I said, I'm going to try and convince Mrs. Bilsy to jump on as well, because it's been quite a few years since she's co-streamed with me, and we'll build a couple of sets and chat a bit of shit, a little bit less than when Bilsy's here, but a bit nonetheless. So, and then of course next week Henry will be back, Lego Masters chat, and then I'm off to Japan, and Bilsy will be back to replace me. So giddy up. Yes, Matt, I'm going to build Suki's car on Wednesday. I'm hanging for Wednesday for that one. So we'll smash that one. So if you're around, jump in. Until then, thanks everyone. Thanks Helena. Thanks Brick Built Sydney, and we will see you all again very, very soon, Wednesday night.